was a black pastel female to a pastel leopard het pied male, and we've got 10 eggs in here, and I mean we have one egg went bad at some point. We'll probably cut that open. I don't know. I'll probably do a separate video for that. I'm probably not going to do that here. But I mean, these guys were all stuck together. We just separated them, and you can see if the conditions are right in the container. You know, an egg can go bad, and it's not going to really mess with the other eggs at all. There were several that were touching that, and you can see there's kind of like a window. I don't know if you can see that there. You can see that there. And you know, it didn't really impact those eggs. I mean, this is another one that was touching, and still really, you know, no impact to those eggs nearby. So I'm just not going to mess with it for this video. I will probably do another video. We'll shoot really quick right after, because they can be a little gruesome. And we'll cut it open and, you know, maybe try to take a look and see inside, see if it ever developed. I mean, it was a good egg. It had veins in the beginning, and see what happens with that. But for now, we have 9 good eggs that we're going to go ahead and do a quick cutting. Obviously, we would be looking to hit the triple, the black pastel leopard, with all of these eggs having a possible chance for being het pied. So I will tell you, this one is pretty crazy looking. So, I mean, it's definitely leopard. I can see a little spot in the head. It's definitely pastel. Bring this up a little closer to you here, so you can see the pastel, the leopard, but it is really, really ghosted out, blushed out. So maybe just a pastel leopard with that one. Maybe black pastel, I don't know. I don't really see any black pastel with that. So that looks like a pastel leopard. Okay, so here's what we're seeing underneath here. It looks like a belly shot. So that is definitely like some black pastel. Without seeing the head, maybe some pastel, but no leopard in that one. At least that I can tell from those side shots. We've never bred this girl before, so I mean, we could get some surprises. This looks like at least a black pastel leopard. So you can see that. Some really killer orange I can see starting to develop there. As far as right on the top, as far as pastel looks, and you see a little bit of the head, it's probable pastel. So I think we hit the triple with this one. This one looks like a pastel leopard, black pastel. That's a cool looking snake right there. That's really exciting. I'm amped to see that. That's a killer looking snake. Yeah, so this first one is definitely a pastel leopard. This one just may be a black pastel or maybe a black pewter. That is definitely a triple.
Hopefully that one turns out to be a girl. Black pastel.
This is a leopard for sure. It's a pastel for sure. Got some cool patterns. You can see that right on that dorsal.
Pretty dark.
It is pretty dark, but I compare it to how some of the spacing is on this one. Not quite the same. So I think that just may be a pastel leopard.
We got a little orange in there.
Yeah.
A little
This
bit.
looks like another triple. I think. Yeah, it's really spaced out. Yeah, this is another black pastel leopard pastel.
That looks crazy.
Let's see that. So it looks like two triples so far.
I'm really liking the male that we bred to her. We bred him to the ivory that we posted to the.
I don't think so. I think this was
Yeah.
the other one. Although it does have a lot of that crazy patterning. So this one,
Leopard.
yeah, another. This looks like a pastel leopard. Pastel leopard. You see that right there? Really cool looking. Again, great pattern. We got one of our pastel leopard males that just throws some ridiculous patterns in his babies. Black pastel,
Maybe a black
pastel,
pewter.
black, another black pewter. So, which is like, that's what those look like. All right, number 8. This looks like this just may be a black pastel.
Yeah,
I
nothing.
don't really see leopard, and it's not like
The
really
ghosty
ghosted
white.
out like
Yeah.
that. So that and my guess is gonna be just a black pastel. So it looks like we have a black pastel, a couple pastel leopards, a couple black pewters,
Yeah.
and a couple of the triples there. All right, last egg. I don't even know what the fuck this is. There's nothing in the clutch like this. That looks like spider in something. Like I'm at a loss here.
Yeah, it doesn't look anything like.
This is nothing like anything that's in that clutch.
crazy.
Let's see in there. Again, that's a great look at that animal. Whatever it may be.
Yeah, so Mama might end up having something extra if we're lucky.
Yeah, but that doesn't look any. Mom looks like a straight black pastel. I mean, big girl, but nothing crazy. Dad is a pastel leopard, 100% het for pie. Based on their pairings, I can explain pretty much everything I see except for this. I have no idea what that is. In the pictures I've seen of black pastel leopards, or even black pewter leopards, it didn't nothing look like that. I don't know. Now, I guess, you know, we've had this girl for a couple years. She was good size when we bought her. I don't think she was old enough to breed, so I don't think there's any sperm retention with her. You know, I've heard terms of parthenogenesis thrown around where moms can, you know, replicate genes that they carry, but like she doesn't look, she looks like a regular black pastel. So
did we ever put the Mojave to her? The jigsaw?
You know, that's a great question.
We
may
have
have started her breeding with a different animal. We'll have to go back through our records and take a look and see if maybe this ended up being a split clutch, because that could be a jigsaw. But I guess once all these guys are out of the egg, we will have done our research, and we'll come back to you guys with that egg right there and see what it is. Very probable it could be a Mojave pinstripe, although it don't look very well, I guess it kind of does look pinstripe-ish. Again, we'll take a look at our records and see what happens, and we'll be back in touch with you guys. Thanks for watching, and dial in. We got some more eggs we're going to be cutting over the next few weeks. Thanks again. Peace.
Cheers.